Hello everyone, thanks for tuning in to today's first video. We've got 3 videos coming up today. So you've got 5-day forecast for this video, starting off with. Then we're going to have a look at the next week to 10 days. After that, this afternoon, tonight, we're going to do Snow Watch. Of course, having a look at the snow situation over the coming few hours. So, starting off with 5-day forecast, going to be the most wintry 5-day forecast that we've had for quite a long time, I think. It's going to be snow around. Some of it will be accumulative snow as well. Possibly even a little bit disruptive. I wouldn't go as far as to rule out some disruption with some of this snow over the next day or so. So I'll get on with it in a second. There's also a written version, of course. You get to that via buttons at the top of the page. But before we get on 5-day forecast, just say about the ads, links to articles on the page. Just have a browse widgets, click through links. If there's any articles that can you help your space website, thanks very much for doing that. Websites using full 5-day forecast coming from the weatheroutlook.com and webcent.de. Find links to both websites on the links page. This is the radar picture, and we've still got a bit of a north-south split really. Loads of showers piling in to Scotland. They're still mostly of rain at the moment. They are turning a bit wintry over high ground, but still mainly rain at this point. Further south, actually not too many showers getting through at all. I have got a few light ones coming in across England, Wales, but they are light, not amounting to too much. It's up in the north that got the showers today. The main thing about today is the wind. It's a very windy day. Even in the south, it is windy. In the north, though, we've got gales and severe gales. Despite the UK Met Office not naming a storm for today, it's a really windy day with wind gusts up to 60 or 70 miles an hour across some parts of Scotland. These showers, they are heavy, so bright colours in there, giving risk of hail and thunder through the course of this afternoon, and increasingly wintry. So initially we'll have snow coming down to the hills and the mountains, and then through the course of the afternoon, snow will start to come down to low levels. So by the end of the afternoon, I think particularly northern Scotland will see snow at low levels and wintry showers getting going across other parts of Scotland, Northern Ireland and northwestern England. Here's today's Arctic pressure chart. High pressure is pulling out into the middle of the Atlantic. Got low pressure, deep one to the north of Scotland, and that's bringing in this push of air from the northwest. It's cold air as well. The wind is originating from the Arctic, albeit with a fairly long sea drag. So today is the transitional day. We started mild in the south with temperatures around 10 degrees. We're going to find those temperatures dropping through the course of the afternoon, so finishing up somewhere around 6 or 7. It's windy in the south, but the windiest weather is up in the north, and that's where we've got those heavy showers as well. So for Scotland, Northern Ireland, particularly down into northwest England too, we're going to find those showers are going to be heavy through the course of the afternoon, merging into longer spells of rain. There could be hail and thunder mixed in, and certainly for Scotland, the showers will turn increasingly wintry, snow coming down to low levels across Scotland by the end of this afternoon, as showers turn more and more wintry through Northern Ireland and northwestern parts of England as well. So temperatures in the north just 2 or 3 degrees. In the south, as I say, it started off quite mild at 10 Celsius. They'll drop through the course of the afternoon, finishing up somewhere around 6 or 7 degrees. Overnight tonight, the cold air continues to dig in from the north, so showers will turn readily to snow across Scotland. There could be accumulations of snow, drifting and blizzards across the hills and mountains, certainly in Scotland, with some accumulative snow coming down to low levels through Scotland. Showers also wintry through Northern Ireland and northwest England, probably into North Wales as well, and turning with time more and more from just sort of wintry showers, which is a mix of rain, hail, sleet and snow, to just general sort of snow showers. Further south of that, a lot of dry weather. Then we'll have a bit of a problem by the end of the night. Have some outbreaks of rain coming into Ireland and southwestern parts of England. That's on a developing and waving area of low pressure. I'll talk about that for Thursday in a moment. Temperatures are going to be hovering close to freezing in the north, around -1 or to +1, something like that. In the south, we probably avoid a frost with temperatures staying around 3 degrees, but we're feeling much colder for all of us by the end of the night. And then we move through into Thursday. We have a problem with this area of low pressure, developing area of low pressure, running in from the south during the course of Thursday. There it is at 6 o'clock on Thursday evening, just off the East Anglian coast. This is running into cold air, and because it's a waving weather front that's developing into an area of low pressure, because it's developing an area of low pressure, the precipitation will turn heavy through the course of Thursday afternoon. As it engages with the cold air, there is a risk risk of some persistent outbreaks of snow developing through some parts of central England and eventually pushing down probably into the south and southeast. Now, the northern extent of this is causing quite a headache. At the moment, it looks like it'll be through Wales, particularly central southern Wales, in towards the south and east Midlands, and then over towards East Anglia. It may not get to the North and West Midlands, although it's a very close run thing. Probably won't get as far north as Lincolnshire. Further north of that, we have the snow showers coming out of this strong and very cold northerly wind. So, a proper classic day for weather watchers on Thursday. We're going to have a dry start for much of England and Wales, but we'll have outbreaks of rain across southwest England, South Wales, right through word go. We'll find cloud and showery rain spreading across England and Wales, particularly the south, on Thursday morning. A lot of it will be light, and then in the afternoon, we'll find an intensification taking place, rain becoming heavy, and it's at that point we'll find it turning increasingly to snow, and there could be significant snow through parts of South Wales, in towards the Midlands, in towards East Anglia, during the course of Thursday afternoon and Thursday evening. You might get a covering of snow in some places, a couple of inches, certainly not out of the question. Probably rain to the south of that through southern counties into the southeast. Somewhere like the home counties, where you're quite high up, could get really quite a dumping of snow out of this on Thursday afternoon and into Thursday evening. To the north of that, it's a more straightforward picture of sunshine and snow showers for Scotland, Northern Ireland and Northern England. Some of those will be giving accumulations of snow in places as well. Temperatures tomorrow are going to be cold, so in the south we'll be at around 4 or 5 degrees, through the Midlands probably just 2 or 3 degrees, and then to the north of that, again just 1, 2, 3 degrees through Scotland, Northern Ireland and northern parts of England. That system clears away through the course of Thursday night into the southeast, leaving us with this strong run of northerly winds. There's another little front coming down the eastern side of the country on Friday morning. So we'll find the rain and snow clearing away from the southeast during the course of Thursday night. I'll discuss this more in Snow Watch, of course, this evening. Rain and snow clear away from the southeast overnight, Thursday night. Then we'll find an area of snow coming through Scotland in towards northeastern England in the second half of the night, in towards Friday morning. To the west, snow showers continue around those northern and western facing coasts. Going to turn icy, I would have thought, on Thursday night. Temperatures will go below freezing despite a strong wind. Temperatures going down -1, -2 quite widely, so we may have lying snow across some places. If we haven't got that, we'll probably have sort of wet ground, so I'd expect a lot of ice around on untreated roads and pavements first thing on Friday morning. We go through into Friday. We're going to find this system coming down the eastern side in the morning, so that's going to bring a further band of snow down the eastern side. Probably rain and sleet on the east coast, but inland there could be again another centimetre or two of snow running down the eastern side, and that could affect East Anglia, southeast England for a time on Friday morning. Snow showers continue around the northwest face coast, and then in the afternoon on Friday, I think a lot of the snow will start to ease off. Snow showers dying back towards the coast with a lot of dry weather and sunny spells. Temperatures are going to be cold though, just 2 or 3 degrees, with that biting northerly wind will feel really quite bitter. Into Saturday, things start to calm down as we build this ridge of high pressure in from the Atlantic. There'll be a widespread frost, and again, probably quite a lot of ice on Saturday morning. England and Wales, I would have thought, stays mostly dry with sunny spells. But for Scotland and Northern Ireland, I think it'll start to cloud over a little bit, especially out to the west, as this southwesterly wind begins to pick up. It'll start to bring some milder air in towards Northern Ireland and western Scotland by the end of Saturday, 6 degrees there. But elsewhere, just 1 or 2 degrees above freezing. Really cold day, despite, I would have thought, a fair amount of sunshine. And then that's the end of the cold snap for the time being, although it may come back next week, and I'll talk about that in today's second video. But for Sunday, we have high pressure pressure down to the southwest. We're bringing a weak weather system around from the northwest. That's going to produce a lot of cloud, showery bursts of rain. England and Wales probably starts off with a widespread frost on Sunday morning, but Scotland and Northern Ireland will be cloudy and damp with outbreaks of light rain. And that light rain and drizzle extends down across the country as this milder air starts to roll over the still quite frozen and in places probably snow-covered ground. I suspect we'll have a lot of mist, murk and maybe dense fog patches through the course of Sunday afternoon. So a bit of a grotty day, especially later on Sunday. Temperature's still quite cold in the east at just 4 or 5 degrees, but in the west it will be turning milder. Temperatures around 7 or 8. And then we finish up on Monday, end of 5-day forecast period, has high pressure through the country. Again, I would have thought there's a risk of a lot of murk, a lot of fog and mist with that ridge of high pressure as we thaw out the frost and the snow cover from the ground. So, yeah, I would have thought expect risk of fog to start next week and a lot of gloom as well. There might be some sunny breaks coming through. If the sunshine comes through, it could technically be quite mild with temperatures of 8 or 9 degrees. But of course, under any lingering fog, will be significantly colder than that at just 4 or 5 degrees. And then, as I say, next week we might find that cold weather starting to return from the east, but I will have more about that in this afternoon's video. Finally, just having a look at charts from Weather Outlook. So here we go for today, where we know we've got the showers up in the north, but turning increasingly wintry. It's dry in the south, very windy day. Coming up today. Through the course of Thursday, very interesting day. We've got wintry showers, snow showers in the north. Then we've got these outbreaks of rain pushing up to the south. And during the afternoon, that turns increasingly to snow across central parts of England in particular. This is showing snow even down to the south by Thursday evening. Some of that could well be quite heavy, enough to give accumulations of snow, a covering of snow in some places. Further north, it's snow showers. That rain and snow clears away into Thursday evening. More about that on Snow Watch. Friday has a band of snow running down the eastern side during the course of the morning. That clears away to leave us with snow showers in the north and the west. A lot of dry weather elsewhere. On Friday afternoon, it'll be bitterly cold. Into the weekend, Saturday looks a cold day with a lot of dry weather. Sunday will be less cold with showery rain toppling in from the north and west. Expect a thaw, producing lots of mist and murk during the course of Sunday afternoon. That probably continues into Monday. This is seeming to be quite a nice day on Monday with sunny spells, but because we're thawing out the ground, we're under high pressure. I think mist and fog could well be a significant problem to start next week. So in summary, we're having our first major cold snap of the winter. We're going to have snow coming up over the next couple of days. Some of that will be heavy and disruptive in places as well. Very windy today up in the north as well with severe gales. Keeping it cold to the end of the week and into the weekend. Later in the weekend to start next week turns a little bit milder. The cold weather might come back from the east later next week, and I'll talk about that in today's second video. That'll be coming up this afternoon. Right, that's all for now. Thanks for watching.